Muga Kababayan, grab. Nobody walked into center court today thinking they were about to witness a tennis earthquake. But what happened on that Wimbledon grass was not just another upset. This was the kind of match na mapapahawak ka sa yulo and say, take a lang. Did that really happen? A 21-year-old Filipina named Alex stepped onto the biggest lawn in tennis and brought down the reigning Wimbledon champion, a 6-time Grand Slam winner, and one of the most feared players of this era. And the craziest part? She did not win by luck. She won with courage, brains, patience, and that very Filipino fighting spirit na hindi bumibitaw kahit gaano kabagat pressure. Before we even talk about the final moment, kailangan muna nating maintindihan kung gaano kalaki ang nangyari. Across the net from Alex was not just any seeded player. This was the defending Wimbledon champion. The same player who spent years being called a clay court specialist before finally proving everybody wrong by lifting the Wimbledon trophy last year. She came back to the All-England club looking dangerous again, cruising through her first 2 rounds like she was sending a message to the whole draw. I'm still here. This is still my court. And then there was Alex. 1 year ago, only real die-hard tennis fans truly knew her name. She was still fighting through qualifying, chasing points, trying to prove she belonged on the Grand Slam stage. But this season, something changed. She won Birmingham. She reached the semifinal in Berlin. Then she arrived at Wimbledon, seeded for the first time ever. And for Filipino sports fans, that alone was already historic. No player from the Philippines had ever reached this kind of stage before. Just 2 days before this match, Alex had already survived a brutal 3-set battle against the same player who once knocked out Serena Williams. She came back from a set down, showing heart, grit, and unfinished business after a painful loss from the year before, a loss she admitted took months to emotionally move on from. So when the draw placed her against the defending champion, most people said the same thing. Good experience for Alex, routine win for the favorite. But ayon Nenge, tennis does not care about predictions. From the very first game, Alex made it clear she was not there just to enjoy the moment. She won the coin toss and chose to return first, a bold statement that said, I'm not waiting for you to control this match. I'm coming for it. And from there, she played some of the smartest tennis you will ever see against a heavy topspin baseliner on grass. Her backhand slice stayed low, skidding across the lawn and forcing the champion to hit from awkward positions near her ankles. For a player built around high-bouncing topspin shots, that was a nightmare. The errors started showing up early. And every time the champion looked like she might settle down, Alex changed the rhythm again. A flat shot down the line, a sudden drop shot, a passing shot when the champion rushed forward. It was not random. It was a plan. And Alex executed it beautifully. By the time Alex took the first set with 2 breaks of serve, center court was buzzing. The aura of the defending champion had cracked. But of course, everyone expected the comeback. Champions do not usually disappear quietly. And in the second set, the favorite did respond. Her returns got deeper. Her serve became sharper. She pushed Alex behind the baseline and started playing the suffocating tennis that made her a multiple Grand Slam champion. Suddenly, it looked like the normal story was back. Brave underdog starts strong, champion wakes up, match over. Except Alex had other plans. Before the third set, she took an extended break. Smart move, veteran move. It broke the momentum and reset everything. When she came back, her face looked different. Calm, locked in. Parang sinabay niya say sarili niya, bahala na, I'm ready. The first game of the deciding set became a battle. Alex attacked second serves, stepped inside the baseline, and kept creating break points. The champion saved 4 with great serving, but on the 5th, pressure finally broke through. A nervous forehand went into the net. Alex got the break, and the roar from the crowd was unforgettable. From that moment, the champion began to unravel. Her footwork lost its sharpness. She started chasing risky winners. The unforced errors piled up. Her first serve percentage dropped badly. And across the net, Alex did not get scared. She did not play safe. She attacked even harder. Her serve placement was brilliant, jamming the body and creating weak returns. Her variety pulled the champion from side to side until the defending Wimbledon winner looked completely out of answers. Another break came, Suddenly, Alex led 5-1. Center court went quiet in that strange way crowds do when they realize history is happening right in front of them. Then came the final game. The champion served to stay alive. A wild backhand flew long. Then a double fault. Love 30. A forehand winner gave her a little hope, but Alex answered with a full sprint forehand passing shot down the line. Double match point. And then, the moment everyone will replay for years. First serve missed. The stadium went silent. Second serve clipped the net cord and died on her own side. Double fault. Match over. The defending champion fell to her knees, face in her hands, shattered. On the other side, Alex dropped her racket and collapsed onto the grass, staring at the sky like she could not believe what she had just done. But the whole world knew. She had beaten a giant of the sport on center court at Wimbledon. The handshake was respectful but heavy. One player was leaving with heartbreak. The other was trying to hold back tears, thinking about her family, her sacrifices, her years training away from home, and what this win meant for the Philippines. This was bigger than tennis. This was a moment for every Filipino watching and thinking, Pwede pala, kaya pala. Moving forward, this result changes everything. For the fallen champion, it raises a serious question. What happens when Plan A stops working? Her topspin and power are still elite, especially on clay, but Alex showed the whole locker room a blueprint. Low slices, variety, drop shots, angles, mental calm. On grass, that can break even the strongest players. For Alex, this win proves she is not just a rising talent. She is a real threat. She has the game, the intelligence, and the nerves to beat the best on the biggest stage. And for the Philippines, this could be the spark that makes more young kids pick up a racket and dream bigger than ever before. This is why we love sports. Because on any given day, even against a defending champion, even on center court, even when almost nobody expects it, the impossible can become real. So now the question is simple. Where does this rank among the greatest Wimbledon upsets? Can Alex carry this momentum all the way? And what can the champion change to make sure this never happens again? Drop your thoughts below, because after what we just saw, honestly, anything feels possible.